Low carb isn't trendy, it isn't new, it isn't flashy. So why after all these years does it still work? Stay with me because at the end I'm going to share one simple secret that made it finally click for me. Good morning and welcome back to Sun Up and Slimming Down. Let's get right into it. Low carb has been around for decades, long before social media, before food tracking apps, before every new diet had a brand name. And yet it keeps coming back. It keeps working. Not because it's magic, not because it's extreme, but because old truths still matter. It was once dubbed the diabetic diet. Managing your carbohydrates, not zero carbohydrates. Now, before I go any further, let me say I am not giving medical advice. I'm simply sharing what has worked for me personally. Always consult your doctor or health professional before making any changes. This is me talking about what works for me. The first thing I want to talk about is appetite control changes everything. You know, one of the biggest shifts I saw wasn't on the scale, it was in my hunger. When I was eating high carb processed foods, I was hungry often. I thought about food often. I planned around snacks. I counted down to meals. When I reduced carbs and focused more on protein and whole foods, something changed. I wasn't starving all the time. I felt satisfied. And when you're not constantly feeling hunger, discipline gets easier. Weight loss doesn't just become about willpower, it becomes about stability. If you're not battling cravings every 2 hours, you can make better life decisions. Consistency is where results thrive. But hunger, or the lack of it, isn't the only reason that this works. Number 2, fewer blood sugar swings, fewer energy crashes. This one surprises many. When I used to eat a carb-heavy meal, I'd feel great for a while. Then I'd hit the sugar crush and I'd want more. Up, down, repeat. A cycle that packs on the weight and isn't healthy. Lowering carbs helps smooth that out for me. Steadier energy, fewer mid-afternoon crashes, less reaching for something quick and sugary just to feel normal again. And when your energy is stable, your choices improve. You move more, you think clearer, you don't operate from desperation. Again, not medical advice, just what I experienced. And here's the part that most people overlook, and that's number 3, simplicity wins. Low carb worked for me because it simplified my decisions. Instead of what fits my macros and how many points is this and how many calories and can I squeeze this in, it became simpler. Protein, vegetables, and whole food. When food choices get simpler, decision fatigue drops. And when decision fatigue drops, success becomes sustainable and attainable. I didn't need complicated charts, I needed clarity. Old truths still matter. Eat real food, reduce processed carbs, and keep it simple. That's not revolutionary, but it's powerful. Now remember, this is just what worked for me. Your body is your body. Your health journey is personal. Always talk to your healthcare provider before making health changes. But if you're wondering why low carb keeps resurfacing decade after decade, it's because simplicity works. Appetite control matters. Energy stability matters. Reducing constant craving matters. Now, I told you at the beginning I'd share one secret key that made weight loss finally click for me. Here it is. I stopped looking for new and committed to simple. That's it. I stopped chasing the newest trend, the newest hack, the newest shortcut. I deleted all diet apps on my phone. I committed to simple principles long enough to see results. No drama, no extremes, no perfection. Just consistent, simple choices repeated daily. That was the shift. Not excitement, not special motivation, but commitment. Low carb wasn't new, but my consistency was. And that's when the change hit. If you're on this journey, don't underestimate old truths. You don't need something new and something revolutionary. You need something repeatable. Protect your hunger, stabilize your energy, simplify your food, and give it time. Because tomorrow morning, when the sun comes up, you'll get another chance to choose simple again. And simple, done consistently, changes everything. I'll see you on the next Sun Up and Slimming Down. If you will, if you've benefited from this, please share it with someone who you know can benefit from this themselves. In the meantime, take care.